Hey everyone, so today I'm going to set up my planners for May, and I'll mainly be doing that here in my Filofax Croc in pocket size, but I'm also going to show you at the end how I set up May in my Erin Condren vertical planner. I'll just show that quickly. I'll do a little bit more in depth in this pocket planner. And so yeah, I'm going to be using this May kit from my shop. And then so basically I'll just show you quickly here. This is how April looks. Today is April 22nd, and I do try to plan the next month probably like in the middle of the current month. And so this is how April looks. I use the April kit from my shop. And then here's how May looks. So if you can see, these are actually little stickers. They're post-it stickers on a roll. I don't know if you guys seen that. Sorry, I didn't bring it up here, but I'll bring it up in a minute. But I use these because they are easily removable and then stick it back on just like a post-it, like post-it tape. And so I use that for my pre-planning here. What I usually do is I just take out the current month and I put my planner aside. So I have this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to plan this off camera because I am horrible at plan with me's. Like, I've tried so many times to plan while I'm filming and I just get way too stressed out, and no matter how many times I've tried, it just never works out very well. So I thought I would at least show you how it looks before I start planning, and then I'll go ahead and put the stickers on, and then I'll show you how it looks after. So I will be right back. So what I put on my monthly calendar is any days that I need to mark off, like vacations, you know, breaks in my girls' school or stuff like that. I put birthdays and days off, like Memorial Day. This set of days that I blocked off, my son is going out of town to the Philippines, so I blocked that off. And then I normally don't put appointments, in my monthly view, but here I put my daughter's dentist appointment because she's only 5 and we had a rough time last time, so I had to kind of prepare in the weeks ahead, starting now, prepare her for this dentist appointment, so I did put it there. But normally I don't put any appointments or meetings here. This is just like for project planning, for preparing for birthdays or days off and stuff like that. And then the last thing I do is I add a little deco. So this is Mother's Day. Oops, I forgot to write Mother's Day there, but I put Mother's Day, and the kit is actually, well, I used a lot of stickers, but it's supposed to be a theme of me time. I didn't want to make it so blatantly Mother's Day, but I did me time so anyone can use it. Even if you're not a mother or you don't celebrate Mother's Day, you can still use it as a me time kit. So I liked this deco here of just like reading books or fashion magazines and staying in your pajamas and like drinking coffee and stuff. So yeah, that's the last thing I do. I add deco last. So usually the first thing I do is block off the days, since it takes up, you know, the washi strips take up a big portion of the boxes, and then I add in the stickers for the different birthdays and projects and stuff like that. And then the last thing I do is add deco, and then I add this sticker here this month. I used to do this month and next month, and sometimes I might still do that, but for this particular month, especially because the space in this pocket size, there wasn't any extra days, blank days up here, because usually I would put this month and then next month, but that's fine. I'll just do this month here. And usually what I do here is I put the focus of the month, and I'm still trying to decide between a couple of things, so I haven't written it in there. But yeah, this is how it looks. And then what I do is I put it back in my planner. So I go to, here's April, so I put in May right in here. So that's always the first thing I do when preparing for the month to get myself all set. And then I go to get the sticky note here, and whatever's on there right now, I just have a reminder that a meeting is moving on this particular day. It's moving location. So I'm just going to put that aside for now, and I'll show you what I do with that in a minute. So the next thing I do is I go here to the front, and if you watched any of my videos before, you know I like to keep my goals and monthly, weekly, and daily like goals and reminders, I guess, right in the front of my planner. So I always go to the monthly, and then what I do is these are like bills or things that are date specific. So I actually keep sticky note or page flags here because these are every single month, and so I put them, I'll show you in a minute, I put them on my daily pages. And whenever the day passes, then I stick it back here so I can reuse it again. But anyways, that's what these are. These are like due dates for bills and stuff like that. And I have the page flags here. And then I just do each of these. So every single month, I know that I want to do, you know, a health habit. And that's, a lot of times that's what this sticker is for this month. So I'll decide on a health habit, a family adventure, which is basically a family date, any personal projects, any projects for the shop, and for my work, and the communications plan for the upcoming month, so for May. And then I like to meet with my husband to go over any finances, some stuff from my girls' school, backing up my planner and my devices like laptop and phone and stuff, and then reading a book for the month, which I've been really bad at, but I really want to get back into the habit of doing that. So that's what I do. And so the first thing I would do is in this section, in my daily section here, I always keep the current month. So I would keep like you know, April 1st to the 30th. Is that the last day? The 30th. And then whenever the set of days have passed, I will take it out and like toss them or whatever. So like right now, today's the 22nd. I don't have anything previous to that for my daily pages. I always keep from the current day going forward, or the current week going forward. And then what I do when I'm setting up my month is I print out a new set. So I did already print these out. I print out a whole new set for all of May. I printed these as my printables. So these are actually the printables that are directly from my printable shop. And what I did for this, because in the printable shop and even in my physical inserts, the inserts are actually double-sided. So it actually would look like this. Say this was one paper. When you look on both sides, it would have the day layout. But what I do, and this is what you can do too, because I do this directly from my printables, is I download the daily printable and I download the grid printable, and all I do is I print just the left side, so the hole punches are down the right edge of the paper. I just print the left side of the daily page, and then print all the copies I need, and then turn the pages over and print the grid on the back. So if you want to do something like that, then that's how I do it. And the reason I like to do that is because then I have my schedule, my to-dos, and then I can write notes here. So every month when I'm setting up my month, after I do the like monthly spread with all the deco and stuff, I put in these daily pages for the whole month. So this is all of May, and I put it in reverse order because of the way I have it set up. So if you could see, here is May 1st. And I put it as a little in pencil in the corner. I don't want to write it in here because I don't know if I want to use date headers, if I want to use stickers, if I want to use stamps to mark the date. So I write it in pencil small there, and then I'll erase it later. But that's 1 all the way to 31. And so I just put those all in here. So I print them double-sided, I crop them, and I hole punch them, and then I cut these little slits so they're easy to take in and out of my planner. So now all my daily pages are all set up for May. So then going back to this monthly here in the front, let me take this out. Here, I get these page flags here. Where did I put them? Over here. And I put them on the days. So like if I have time cards due on the 1st and the 16th. So I have 2 time cards here, if you see here and here. So I'll go to my daily page to the 1st. Here, and I just stick it here on the 1st, and then the 16th is right here, and then I get the other time card page flag and I put it here, and then I just go through and put all these on the corresponding dates according to this list, so that way when I go and plan that week, I have a reminder there that I'm supposed to do my time card. So I'm going to do that really quick. I'll be right back. So I went ahead and put all the page flags for all these due dates here, like this, for example, on the corresponding date. And so I'm done with that part. And then I go ahead and put these. So the health habit, like I said, I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do here, but at least I have the sticker here to remind me that I need to decide what my focus is for this month. Is going to be. So I'll fill that in, but I have my reminder there. And then I have to do a family adventure. So usually I would try to at least mark a day here that I would do a family adventure. I haven't decided where that's going to be. So what I would do to remind myself that I have to plan that is I would go back here into my task, like ongoing task list, and this task list is for personal, and then I would write it in here, family date. So I'll go ahead and do that if I can go around my tripod here. So yeah, I would write it right there just to remind me that I still need to plan that. And then I go back to my monthly list, and then I have to look at my personal projects. So then I go here to my monthly view and see what kind of projects I have, making sure that I mark any projects I have to do for May here. And I already kind of did that in my pre-planning, any birthdays, any out of towns, days off. So I put it on here, so when I go to plan my week, I look here. This is like my personal projects page. I look here and see what projects I need to work on coming up, like planning birthday presents or parties and stuff like that, days off, like what I will do with my girls on the day off. So we have an activity going on. So I just make sure that's all filled up. That's part of my monthly spread. And then the planner spot projects, and that's what I do in this planner here, and I'll show you that in a minute. And I have already kind of started that process. So I already started that in there. So then I go back to my communications plan. I will be doing that later tonight, but just as a reminder so I don't forget, I go back here to my dividers to my work ongoing task list, and I make sure to write May comms plan. So I always have to write it down or else I'm just going to forget. So then I go back here to my monthly finances with my husband. This is like my daughter's school. We had to do a minimum amount of volunteer hours and fundraising. We don't have to do anything necessarily for the remainder of this school year. So right now I'll just go ahead and put to meet with my husband about finances, and so I had to set that up with him. So I'll go ahead and write it here. Finances with SD. And then let's see, what else do we have? Oh, so then backup. So backing up my planner, and the way that I back up my planner is any important info that has changed, I just take a picture of it with my phone and I just save it until the next time I do the backup. So I try to do that once a month. And then on my computer, I just back it up to an external hard drive. And then lastly is to choose a book to read for the month. So yeah, that's my whole monthly list. So what I do is I plan my month out here in the monthly spread. Then I add my daily pages with any reminders in here, like those little page flags. And then I go through this list and write it here in my ongoing, because I check these ongoing task lists every single week. This is for personal, this is for the planner spot, this is for work, and I check it every single week when I'm planning my week. So anything that is on this list I need to do, I put it here so I make sure it gets planned. And that's about it for planning or setting up my planner for the new month. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this thing. So I finally found it when I went downstairs. So this is from the brand Post-it, and I guess I forget what it's called because I threw away the packaging, but I think it's like Post-it tape or something, and it's just like a roll of tape, and it comes in different colors. I like white, but I think it comes in, I think, blue and yellow and maybe green, and you just tear it off and you can restick it just like a Post-it note. And I really like this. I use it in both planners, and it comes in handy for like pre-planning or for plans that are always changing or moving around, so you don't want to write it directly on the page. I really like this a lot. I'll link it down below so you can check it out. Okay, so this is how I set up. I'm going to show you just really quickly how I set up this Erin Condren vertical planner. So this is what I use for like scheduling or planning for the planner spot. And so I wanted to just quickly show you how I set up May. So this is the May notes page, and sorry I can't zoom out any more than this, but I'll just kind of do this a little bit. This is how I set up my May notes page, and it's from, actually, did I even bring it? I think I forgot to bring it up, but I have oh no, here it is. I kind of stuck my other stickers on here from when I was planning May in my pocket planner. So sorry about that, but basically it's this sheet. It had May here and notes if you want to use that together or one or the other. It had these two thin washi strips here just to cover, because basically what I just wanted to do was cover the spots or whatever, petals I guess is called, up here, and then these two little bars here, they were like this color, and you know me, I only like black, white, or I just like all the neutral colors. So I just wanted to create a washi strip, which is this part here underneath all these stickers, that fits right up here, and then two washi strips to fit over there, and that's all I wanted. I didn't want to do much else. I wanted to keep it really simple because I'm not going to do much here except for track my social media, Etsy shop stats, and like website and newsletter stats here. And then I don't really know what to do with the section here, but basically this is to track my Instagram stats, my YouTube stats, my Facebook stats, and my blog stats. And this is like, I don't know, I have the blog and newsletter, so I thought newsletter stuff down here and blog up here, and then this is for the shop, like any, you know, revenue, expenses, and stuff like that. So I got these stickers from a brand new shop that I just found like a couple days ago, so I forget the name, but I'll link her down below. They're really cute, and I really like this girl because she has like a little bun like I always wear, and glasses, and a striped little shirt, so she just reminded me of myself a little bit, so I thought I would just use those there. And then for the May layout or May monthly spread, this is how it looks. So here's one side. I used the same sticker sheet, so I used this same sticker sheet a second ago that you saw me use for my pocket size monthly spread. I used the same one here for the Erin Condren monthly spread. So I'll show you around a little bit. I just cover the page flag again. I don't want to have those colors in there. I put a little deco here. I put little page flags, mini page flags for things that I might want to design stickers for. I'm not trying to do all the holidays, just more of the general ones. So I have those. And then I have again those little post-it tape pieces here because I'm always moving stuff around as far as videos and blogs and stuff like that. So I put it on there. And then on this side, I just have some more deco. I have a this month sticker and I do also have a next month sticker. So just other projects I want to work on for this month and then looking ahead for the next month. And then like I always use the asterisk for First Friday. And then the June kit will release on this day. Some more releases. These are all tentative. That's why I put them on these post-it tapes because I might move them around. But basically I keep it really plain and simple. So yeah, that's how it looks for me. So that's how I plan and set up the month in both planners here. And that's it for now. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.